This podcast is part of the Day Space Podcast Network. The opinions expressed on this show are those individuals who say them and not of Day Space Studios or any of its affiliates. This is not your mom's podcast. This is pure random chaos. Welcome to the Greenie Podcast. All right. What is up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Greenie Podcast, coming to you from the Southern Comfort Studios. This is episode 123. So I know it's been a while since I've done a show, and I said that I try to keep it as much as I can, and hey, shit happens, life happens. It is what it is. So I have a very special guest with me this week, Daper Doug from the Daper Doug Wrestling Podcast. We're going to be talking about some things tonight in the wrestling world. Before we get into that, what's going on, man? How you been?
I've been pretty good. Had a busy day, had a busy weekend. I'm out here doing my thing, winning championships. I don't know if you caught me on Saudi Arabia. I came in, I jumped over the gate, and I beat up AJ Styles and took the title. I don't know if you caught that, Greenie. Did you catch that?
No, actually, I was actually working. So I did not catch that.
Yeah, I'm trying to step my game up like Nicholas did. He popped up out of nowhere. I'm trying to make my appearance nowadays.
Oh, yeah, man. So, yeah, what else you been up to, man? So, are you not doing the podcast anymore? What's the deal on that?
Well, the thing about it is, it's like you said in the intro. Life gets to you sometimes, and I just started a new job at Hammett Hospital, so things were getting kind of busy. And I looked at the overall product that I was putting out, and I really didn't like it. I didn't like the way I was running it, and it wasn't fitting for me. So I've been racking my brain trying to figure out new ways and a new approach to doing this the way that I want to do it.
Yeah, like doing podcasts in general is a hard thing to do with life and everything else, but to have an original idea and figure out a way to gather an audience and push it as much as you can, and even in the high times and low times of it, you're always going to have that idea. Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing what I want to do?
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly that. And I mean, I got a 1-year-old daughter and everything, and that really whoops your ass. And I don't know what it was. I was doing reviews, and that really wasn't what I was doing. I couldn't keep up with it. I'm not a very internet person. So nowadays, I have some people that are coming into my life that will show me how to do some more things. So now I know what I want to do. I know what approach. I've done some research with other people to see what I can do and not try to copy anybody, because it's like you said, I'm trying to have my own original approach to the thing I want to do.
Yeah, like I said, it's a hard thing to do, and definitely, like I told you today when we were talking about it, talking about things, we, like I said, I'll help you host it to keep you on track, because I know how it is to go off on how you go off on tangents and stuff like that. And it'd be kind of like, Bruce Pritchard and Jim Cornette, those guys that help them out and stuff like that. They actually, and the same guys with Ric Flair and Bubba, and you know what I mean? I have that experience in the podcasting area to capture that audience with your flair of what you want to talk about.
Absolutely. My dog's messing with me right now, so if Phoenix, get out the way. But yeah, and I'm glad I have people that actually want to help me out and show me a way, because there is so much shit that goes on in my brain because I have ADHD like motherfucker. So I mean, I can't keep track of everything that runs through my brain. So when I'm talking about something, I have a tendency of just sidebarring everything and having 50 other fucking things I want to talk about.
I gotta give a shout out to Jonas Dietz. For those that are watching us via video form, I'm showing the camera right now the latest issue of Pro Wrestling Illustrated. This dude got me a subscription to this magazine, and it's it's definitely all kayfabe, and it's one of the oldest magazines that are left that still do kayfabe. You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, that fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that bullshit. But I mean, it's a good magazine. They have good insights. They only put out a couple every 3 or 4 months, and yeah, it's a good thing. So yeah, let's talk about we haven't really talked about anything in a while, and let me get your take on NXT Takeover, wherever they had it, and WrestleMania all in one.
Well, what I truly feel is I think NXT, honestly, I think their product was completely better than WrestleMania. WrestleMania was too fucking long. People were getting bored in the crowd. I mean, that was that. I'm a wrestling fan, but sometimes there's too much. There's too much shit. Like you have too much build up, and then like we saw with the AJ Shinsuke Nakamura. Yes, the turn was amazing, and everybody was like, "Wow, what the fuck just happened?" But the match overall, with the hype up, was fucking horrible. But that Aleister Black and Cien Almas match had to be the best fucking match I've ever seen in a very long time, besides when Cien took on Gargano. But my boy's Aleister Black, and I wanted him to have that title. I remember I shot you a text that night, Tim, and I told you, man, I hope Aleister takes it, because it was a late night for me too. So, but honestly, my opinion was NXT overall was better than WrestleMania, because
that first match on NXT was the ladder match.
Yeah, the Velveteen Dream stole the show, man.
Dude, that kid was hurt at the end of that match. You could see it in his face. That match had me standing up watching it, because I was scared I was gonna see one of them fuckers die, because they were doing some insane fucking spots in that match.
Did you see the fucking roll? Like it was like a somersault roll on top of the ladder by Velveteen. He's like what, 23, 22 years old?
Yeah, 22.
I'm telling you right now, that Velveteen Dream, with his personality, the way he cuts a promo, when he had that beef and he had his whole little thing with Aleister Black, and he wanted Aleister Black to say his name, he wanted credentials, he wanted Aleister to recognize who the fuck he was. Velveteen Dream might be the white version of Shawn Michaels, the black version of Shawn Michaels.
The black version, isn't that Dolph Ziggler? And right now with Dolph Ziggler with Drew McIntyre as Kevin Nash.
Yeah, dude, that is one hell of a duo right there too. Ziggler brought in one hell of a partner, but I see Drew back stabbing him. He has to. Ziggler's gonna slow him down.
Well, here's the weird thing. Here's the weird thing: is they bring Drew McIntyre in, they put him with Dolph Ziggler, but Dolph Ziggler still has yet to sign a new deal with WWE.
Yeah, what is his coexisting deal right now, though? Isn't it over?
I think it's getting paid by appearance right now.
Yeah, I know that he was talking about going to a couple other places. He actually wanted to do that. He wanted to get with Lucha Underground, but then they said no, we don't like. They didn't. They told him he had no skill. That's what Vampiro told him. I don't want you in there because you don't have the skill we're looking for.
Yeah, Vampiro tells it how it is. So,
yeah, I mean,
I would say right now they're trying to sweeten him up and give him something, and so that he can use it. You know what I mean? And so I would think that they're trying to butter him up and give him something with somebody at least to back him up and maybe give him a new deal. Who knows? What do you think of the call-ups and the brand switches? Who won? Who lost?
I think that Raw won hands down. Definitely, in my opinion, Raw is way better product. That's Vince's baby right there. He's not going to let SmackDown outweigh or outshine Raw. That's his baby that he created. But SmackDown, they picked up one hell of they picked up Jeff Hardy, which I think him taking the title and then going and then like he bounces back and forth. You never know what's going to go on with Hardy. That is one win they got, and Asuka. That's it.
Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe. I've never liked Samoa Joe, Tim. I never did, Greenie. Never in my life. I never liked him. Never liked him. I think he's boring as shit.
Yeah, I mean, they put the Miz over there too, so I think we're gonna see a new faction with Sanity being called up to SmackDown without what's her name, Nikki Cross.
Nikki Cross.
Yeah, they didn't pick her up because that's Shayna Baszler's next feud in NXT. And you know what I mean? They got to build the women's roster because they called up a couple women. So, I
love seeing it.
Well, I think there's going to be a Woken universe, and it's going to be Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt, Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel.
That would be a good one. That'd be good. They have to do something with poor old Curtis Axel. Man. He deserves something, for fuck's sake.
I mean, they tried when he had the Intercontinental Championship all them years ago, but other than that, nothing.
If you really, and that's exactly it. But if you watch Curtis Axel's in-ring skills, he's got good skills. He's got good talent. I think Bo Dallas is bringing out a lot more. Should I say Rotunda brings out a lot more in Axel.
Well, you know why he wears the black glove, right?
Doesn't he wear a tribute for Bray?
No, he wears the black glove for his grandfather, Blackjack Mulligan.
Oh, I did not know that.
He's a Wyndham, dude. He's a His dad is married. His for those who don't know, Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas are brothers, and they're the Rotunda brothers. Their dad is Mike Rotunda, aka IRS.
Yep.
He's married to Barry Windham's sister.
I do remember reading something about that, but I'm not like you, Greenie. I don't sponge things in my brain. I read it and then I forget it and then I remember it when somebody else brings it up. That's me, man. Gotta change it.
Right. Yeah, I think they did a good job of call-ups and I think Big Cat putting Daniel Bryan with Big Cass is kind of dumb. They're trying to build up. What are they trying to do? Are they going to try to break Daniel Bryan's momentum already, or are they trying to build up Big Cass? You know, what are they doing?
I think they're trying to bring back and build up Big Cass huge because he's a giant, and you know how Vince is with big guys. He's always had a fascination with the big men, the large ones, the tall, giant athletes. But they want another movement by the Yes movement. Daniel Bryan wants the Yes movement to come back full force again. But I honestly think they should go with the whole Miz-Daniel Bryan beef because I think Miz is fucking solid gold on the mic. When Miz touches that mic, no one is better than hyping a crowd than that man right there.
Oh, I agree with that. I agree with you 110% on that one.
You take Daniel Bryan and the Yes movement, they could have a circumstance where they could break out and be better than Raw on certain occasions. But you have guys like Strowman in Raw, now Lashley, just that little peekaboo little scratch we got of them as a tag team, that's money every single week. You put those two on television.
Hey, so let me ask you this. Now that they screwed Roman at the Greatest Royal Rumble.
That was crazy.
And do you think Lesnar holds it till SummerSlam when him and Lashley start their stuff? Or because I think that's the plan right now is for him and Lashley at SummerSlam. What did you think of Titus ONeil and his flop?
Oh man. Finally, Shockmaster got subsided by somebody. Somebody overpassed and overshadowed Shockmaster. I'd never thought I would see the day. But that was I had to redo it because all I caught was the shit talking by Michael Cole and Graves. And I was like, what the hell are they talking about? I didn't see it. And then I rewound it and I was like, he literally got sucked underneath the ring like he was Stephen King, for Christ's sake. That was hilarious.
Yeah, it was. It was.
He's gonna be remembered for the rest of his career now. So he made something of it.
Okay, so the Undertaker and Rusev match. I think it's time for Taker to hang it up. Basically, it was that match was so quick, and you could tell he's not all there, man. I hate to say it, it's not the same Taker. I know they want him for the nostalgia, but it's not the same Undertaker.
I totally agree. He's slow, and you can tell his heart's not really behind it anymore. Like he was just he wasn't there, and Rusev carried the shit out of him.
Same with the same with the Cena and Triple H match. I didn't. It was. We've seen it 100 times.
Yeah, that was shit too. I mean, there's a let's rewind back to WrestleMania. The Ronda Rousey, Kurt Angle, Steph, and Triple H. That was a horrible fucking match. I hated every minute of it. I think Ronda Rousey shocked a lot of people. I loved Ronda Rousey.
Are you kidding me? That match was fucking.
I didn't like it.
For her first match, that match was choreographed from top to bottom. And Triple H and Kurt Angle carried that match, and they helped Stephanie and Ronda. They helped those two and carried that match. And when Ronda had her spots, dude, she hit her spots. She is for real, the real fucking deal.
Greenie, that's what I just told you. That's the only part of the match I enjoyed was Ronda Rousey. I'm not a big Ronda Rousey supporter. I'm really not. After her loss, I was kind of disappointed. I'm like, come on, Ronda. You should have handled that a lot better. But I understand it. But she did fucking amazing at WrestleMania. Me and my fucking wife were talking about it. She surprised the absolute shit out of me. And now her beef with Mickie James and protecting Natalya, I think it's fucking great. I love every minute. I love it.
She trained late night at the PC with Natalya and Charlotte.
Yeah, I love it. And that might be a little faction. I love every minute of it.
What, Natalya and no, dude, it's gonna come down to the Four Horsewomen. Whenever they decide to finally pull I think Bayley needs to go heel turn. Bayley really needs to go heel, not Sasha. Bayley.
I think Sasha should switch.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Bayley should stay and Sasha should switch.
I don't know. That's a hard one.
Sasha's. I don't know. I think she's getting slower. She's not.
So are we gonna pull the? Do they pull the trigger on Braun Strowman or they keep pushing Roman?
No. All right. Look at the damn shirt I'm wearing, dude. Get these hands, dude. I'm a huge Strowman supporter. They need to pull the fucking trigger on this man, or he's gonna get bored.
Do you think that by letting him be this goofy kind of character, what'd you think of them? What'd you think of them pulling fucking the kid from the crowd?
I loved it at first, and then I was like, all right, this is boring. Where the hell is the real person? Like, where's Lashley? I thought Lashley was going to come out. I thought that was going to be who his partner was. That's who I thought that was going to be the champs. Nicholas came in. I said, all right, that's cool. He's just joking around. All right, now let's get to business. And then I was like, wow, this is fucking for real. I think what they're doing with Strowman and making him more comfortable on the mic and have more of a personality is good for him because it's working. He's showing he can succeed. He's a better promo than Roman for damn sure. I think Strowman is the perfect face for the WWE. And Vince, why isn't he pulled the trigger? Because that's his fucking dream. He's a big ass dude with that much talent.
Yeah, he definitely he's still there. He's there.
Look at what last.
I don't think they should pull the trigger just yet. I think they need to just let him groom, let him do his thing on the house shows, let him do his thing on Monday nights, and then sometime around SummerSlam pull the trigger on it. Don't pull it too early.
I think if you're gonna not pull it with him being solo, I think you should put him in a tag team and make him champions with Lashley. That'd be great for both of them. Because Lashley did you see the tag match between them? Lashley was amazed by what Strowman was doing.
Yeah.
Strowman was running around that ring like he was a cruiserweight.
Dude, he fucking tackled. Dude, when he dropped.
Dude, he squashed Owens.
He squashed Owens. He gave him a drop kick. He laid him out like 3 different times. And I'm like thinking the whole time, I'm like, damn, Kevin Owens is probably thinking, I gotta take these bumps. I gotta take these bumps. I gotta take these bumps. You know what I mean? So now that these brand switches and everything, now these pay-per-views are going to be cross-platform, co-branded. So does that mean we're going to see champion versus somebody on Raw versus SmackDown? Are they going to move titles?
I think with the Adam Cole winning that, what's the new one? The Northwestern Region something champion. What's that? Yeah, North American. With that new belt, I think they should just shit can some of the old belts. I think the Universal Championship should be changed. The WWE Championship should be changed. Those are old, and get them new. If you want to go co-branded, make new shit, and just make it real wrestling. Make it the way wrestling is supposed to be. For fuck's sake, have everybody go against each other, not this branded shit. I don't like that. Never have. Yeah, it's interesting. It's just in the NFL.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either, because what they should really do is just have one champion for Raw and SmackDown, one tag team champion, the United States Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, maybe they have enough women they could do a women's tag team division.
Oh, they easily could do that.
They had way back in the day, I think it was late 50s, late 60s, they had WWF Women's Tag Team Championships. If you don't look it up and Google it.
Yeah, you know what else they could do? A Bound for Glory series.
You can't take that from TNA. TNA owns
it. But if they could take that, that would be a perfect thing for them. Because I was watching this YouTube video, and this dude had some, Vince McMahon should give the creative rights to Triple H, and I know that's never going to happen.
I actually think that's what they brought in Jeremy Borash for, because I think Borash is going to take Triple H's spot as COO. And I think Triple H is going to take a more active role, because Vince is about to step away and do all this XFL stuff.
Yeah. And I'm telling you right now, when that fucking happens and Triple H gets that, wrestling is going to change for the better.
Well, 205 got way better. 205 got way better after Vince let go of it and said, "Okay, Triple H, go ahead." And they went back.
Look at what he did with NXT.
Yeah, exactly. NXT is amazing, and they're looking to expand it, maybe into Europe and Saudi Arabia, and they just, the only bad thing the only bad thing that came out of this Greatest Royal Rumble is the fact that the Saudi Arabia Sports Commission, they had to apologize because women showed up on an ad. Now that's bullshit. Dude, that whole stadium was rich guys from Saudi Arabia. They just bought it and rented it, and WWE was like, "Okay, you guys got money, okay."
But here's the thing. I liked the overall product of the Greatest Royal Rumble. There were some good matches, good hype up, but that crowd, did you see all the videos of the people in the back that really weren't doing shit?
Yeah, they were dead for a few. They weren't on Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt's match at all.
No, I mean, it was kind of corny for a couple. I'm feeling sorry for those guys because that's a long trip. And these dudes go all the fucking time. And not having people enjoy something you're doing, that's kind of, yeah, why the hell do I even want to do this? But they're great fucking performers. It was a good thing. I'm so happy that they let Strowman win the overall thing, but what the hell are they going to do with him now?
Who? Strowman?
What are they going to do?
I don't know.
Yeah, now they won it.
It's not even a real belt. Like, he took the belt from that dude, and that they made that belt for the guy that was in the ring. Strowman now has the champion, has that trophy.
Well, how about this? I got something to talk about. I was reading in an article about this thought of having WWE Network almost turn into like a Netflix for wrestling. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, where they're gonna have the tier program.
Yes.
Yeah, where it's probably gonna move up to like $14.99.
Also, I heard something about they were gonna have independent scene wrestling companies and promotions on it too.
Yeah, they have deals with like they have deals with a couple people with Shimmer and a few other CCW and a few other promotions that that
I think they did too. Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, I think they did too.
Yeah, they're important. They have. Who else do they have? They have Shimmer, Shine, CCW. I think they and there's a couple other promotions, and then they have the ones over in England where they're going to be doing a King of Ring over there. I think.
Yeah.
I think the winner takes on whoever the United Kingdom Championship is in that one.
I think that's great for wrestling too, because if you start making independent wrestling promotions be known on WWE Network, that's going to broaden it out even more. Like I was watching a lot of wrestling. I watched the New Japan, and I love Switchblade. I love his personality, man. He'd be good in WWE or NXT, but I think independent guys should stay in independent. Like Sami Callihan, you see all this beef on him.
Oh yeah, where he fucking split. What's his name?
Kevin Sullivan.
He split Kevin Sullivan, and he did the other thing too with Eddie Edwards.
Yeah, smacked the chair off his orbital bone. I was listening to Cornette's podcast, and he fucking hates Sami Callihan and OVE. He hates all them guys, and I honestly think Sami Callihan, he's a good thing for wrestling. You got your natural heels, you got ass heels. Sami Callihan is the baddest dude in wrestling right now. Like he gives no shits whatsoever. That's why I take it in NXT.
Yeah, there is like some beef on him, and it's crazy because when I seen the thing with Kevin Sullivan, Sullivan didn't even talk about it until someone brought up the picture, and so it's like, is he safe to work with? Is he not safe to work with? Who knows? I know he just got let go too. He's wrestling somewhere else. So what are your did you watch the last episode of The Elite?
I didn't.
Well, it ended.
It ended.
It ended. Said season finale.
I did not know.
And the Young Bucks lost to the Golden Lovers.
I heard that.
And Hangman still has a fascination with Joey Ryan's dick.
Yep. Yep.
You know, Joey
Ryan.
Ryan is making millions off of that stupid fucking gimmick on the independents, and is call it what you will. There's all kinds of crazy shit on the internet that I seen a guy rock a guy to sleep, and then pin him and kick out at 2. He held him in the ring and. Yeah, dude. So, I mean, I've seen it all. It's all over the internet. There's stupid shit that happens all the time. And, yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Joey Ryan's funny as shit, though, man. Joey Ryan's funny as hell.
Do you think they're going to sell out that Cody, the Young Bucks? Do you think they'll sell out that All-In pay-per-view that they're talking about?
I think they might. They might pull it off, but I think they'll get close. They won't do it.
I think the only way they're actually going to sell that out is if CM Punk makes an appearance.
Man, if CM Punk shows up, that'll change the game, dude. That'll change the game.
Yeah,
right
but
there.
he's training. He is training right now for his next UFC fight, which I actually think that if he's learned anything from his first fight, then maybe he'll do good, but if not, then we'll see a quick fight. And do you think we'll ever see Punk back in a wrestling ring, either New Japan, Ring of Honor? I think there's still that bridge there that's been burnt, so I don't think we'll ever see him back in WWE. He still has a lawsuit with the main doctor. And so, who knows?
Well, I'm one of the people that want CM Punk to come back. I think it all depends on what happens with this fight. If he loses this fight, CM Punk does not handle. He's not going to handle it at all, and he's going to go back to wrestling. He never will go back to WWE. That will never happen. Triple H would take him back, but Stephanie ain't gonna allow him to take him back. After all the shit that he said about Vince and all the shit he said about everybody, there ain't no way. I think he will go back to an independent circuit. Most likely he'll go back to Ring of Honor because he put so much work into that place. He pretty much built it.
Yeah.
So I would love to see CM Punk, but there's too many copycats of him.
With the stables that are forming, we have Sanity, we have the Woken family. Do you think that it's time to pull the trigger on the Samoan Dynasty? And put in Roman Reigns, the Usos, Nia Jax. Who else is in that family that's still wrestling? And that's it right now. Until they actually decide to pull the trigger.
Rock comes back once.
No, yeah, I would say have the Rock come back once in a while. You know, there's a kid there's Haku's kids are over in New Japan. And those kids are fucking tough like their dad.
They'll probably do it, but I'll tell you what I like. It would be cool to see that, but I don't know if they'll pull the trigger on it. That'd be risky because then The Rock would want to come back, or somebody else would want to come back. You could throw a lot of people into that equation with the Samoan Dynasty. A lot of them. It would be cool to see, but I would like to see AOP and Roman Reigns.
AOP, Roman Reigns, and the Usos.
Yep, that would be one badass factor. Because AOP is dominant as hell. They are one impressive tag team.
Where'd they
Put
go?
them
Raw or SmackDown?
What's that?
Did they go to Raw or SmackDown?
They went to Raw.
Yeah, see, they should be on SmackDown with the Bludgeon Brothers.
War Machine should be on SmackDown.
They're not War Machine anymore. There's whatever the fuck that they renamed. There's Time Machine or whatever they're calling themselves now in NXT.
Named it.
Google it.
What the fuck? Why the hell did they do that? See, now I got to change my whole fucking shit. I have my roster all the way completely perfect.
Hang on. Let me see if I can pull up real quick and get that off there. Google. Let me ask Google real quick. War Machine Tag Team. They're now known as the War Raiders. War Raiders.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
That's horrible. War Machine was better. Way better.
Yeah, but I guess they didn't own it or something, so they had to change it. I mean, Ricochet got to keep his name.
Yeah. I like Prince Puma better.
Yeah. So with him being in an NXT, when he gets called up, do you think they're going to put him on 205 Live? I mean, they are trying to build that show up.
I think they would be wasting him on that. He would do way better on the main roster. He's main roster talent almost.
Yeah, but I think it would be good for that 205 Live if they start like
for a short term.
They're trying to bring in guys for just that show. I think Ricochet, once they bring in these guys, I think they're going. And that's another thing. Like I said with Jeremy Borash, what the fuck is Spud? Or what is Spud's new name?
Oh fuck.
Maverick. Drake Maverick.
Yeah, Drake Maverick.
Yeah, great name, guys. Where'd you get that one from? Top Gun.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
fucking
So they brought him in, and he's a good cruiserweight himself, but they're bringing him to. They're molding him too for something. So I mean, they're bringing in like they're building. Paul's building around him. He's building a team around him. He already has it in NXT. Once he gets the full reign, there's a lot of old WWE guys. There's old guys still in the WWE. They're Vince's guys, and I think they're gonna slowly push them out. I think that's what our spring. You know when they do the spring cleaning and they let all these people go. I think we're gonna see more office guys than anything being let go.
I think so too.
Because I think with Vince going to do the XFL thing, like I said, I think Paul's going to be like, okay, I'm bringing my team in. Let's do this. I think him and Stephanie have had planned this for a while.
I also agree. I agree with that.
And if they do that, then maybe we'll get away from this 30 writers and the same shit over and over and over.
Yeah, if WWE was smart, they would try to get they need to switch up their creative writing. They need to change a lot of the plots and a lot of the things that they're trying to present, because a lot of these characters that they're trying to pursue, I really don't understand fucking a lot of them. A lot of these people I don't understand. It's certain beefs they have. I don't understand certain aspects of it. I don't like the creative part of it.
Kind of like when they bring the Ascension out for nothing, just a job.
Yeah.
And it's like those guys are a really good tag team. You have Ascension, you have War Raiders, you have the guys in Sanity, you have the Bludgeon Brothers, you have the Usos, you have the New Day, you have Fandango, dude. Those Tyler Breeze and Fandango, dude. Those guys are good. You have the Primo and Epico, the Colognes. Well, when one of them comes back from injury, you have Titus ONeil and Apollo, which I really think is stupid that they dropped his last name Cruz because of the Florida shooter thing. So Apollo. Um, so you have all these tag teams, and yet you don't. You know what I mean? Same with Sheamus and Cesaro. Those guys need singles runs. It's time to break them up. They'll maybe do it on SmackDown. You have the AOP. You brought up Ember Moon for the women's division. That's another thing I want to talk about. Is it time to have an all women's pay-per-view?
Absolutely. It's time to let the women shine. They should have their own show.
Yeah, they do. It's called Total Divas.
Yeah, but no, not like that. Not like that shit. I don't watch that shit. I'm talking like their own little off program. Like their own
I think with if they do something like that, and it goes to the network, then it'd probably be in a tier thing. But I think maybe it is time for an all women's pay per view, whether it be a co-branded thing or like I said earlier, instead of having the two brands, why not have a champion for that division, and it goes back and forth between Raw and SmackDown.
Why don't they have a tag team championship?
Who? I don't know. It's been tossed around a few times. They keep bringing in the North American Championship, the European Championship, or the United Kingdom Championship.
Why the women don't have it? They should have it. They should have it.
If they keep bringing right, and if they keep bringing up women like they are from NXT, here soon they're gonna have, you know what I mean? It's gonna be crazy because they're not gonna have spots for everybody, and if they throw in the women's tag titles, then hey, more power to it. And this whole Ronda Rousey, and for people that are bitching that Ronda Rousey only shows up here and there, she is still doing things for a movie. And when she does come out, do you want to see her smiling and talking all the time, or do you want to see her come out once in a while, kick ass, and then leave? Because she's still training. She's still green. Once they get her going, it's gonna be boom. She's gonna, I think with
not gonna take
that chick that's in the Riot Squad is UFC. That's one of her Four Horsewomen.
Oh yeah, I always forget her damn name.
Yeah, the country chick.
Yeah, there's that one screams all the time. Kentucky lady.
Yeah, Kentucky lady. And then her
Logan, isn't it?
Yeah, Sarah Logan.
Sarah Logan.
Yeah, Sarah Logan, Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey, and then their other one. I think there's one more, but I don't think she's training yet. I think she's still fighting.
Yeah, I think she's still fighting, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, we're not Google checking anything, but
yeah.
All right, we're coming to that point in the show where we're gonna wrap it up. So, dude, did you see Avengers yet? Infinity War?
I have not seen it yet.
Do you want me to spoil it for you?
Absolutely not.
Have you read the comic?
I've read the comic.
Okay, so you know what happens in Infinity War?
Yes.
Okay, so for everybody out there complaining about the ending, go read the fucking comic.
Well, here's the thing, man. I was on lockdown for a short while, so the woman's letting the leash off, so now I can get it on again. So.
Well, if you actually want to watch it, dude, then I can send you a link.
Yeah, do that.
But I wouldn't recommend doing it on your phone.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that.
Maybe. Actually, no. Maybe. I can't send it through Facebook because Facebook blocks all that stuff.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, so stupid. Oh, Facebook. By the way, I saw your ad today on TV. Let me just say this. You're stupid. You're stupid because just for the simple fact that you know what, man? You could run as many ads as you want talking about how you're going to make Facebook better and how you're going to improve it and get back to the originality. It's never going to happen. You took all the fun away when you started banning people for a set amount days, ruining pages, and not letting content get out there because you feel like a fucking. Your algorithm sucks. People should actually be looking at the post, not some fucking computer. Fuck your artificial intelligence bullshit. And Mark Zuckerberg, suck my dick. All right, before we wrap up the show, dude.
Also, YouTube.
Oh yeah, YouTube can suck a big fat cock too.
Wrestling's not promotable.
Yeah. How is Sam Roberts making money? How is all these other YouTubers that you gotta build? You gotta build, like I was telling you earlier. Yeah. So in the future here, look forward to a new show with probably myself and Mr. Dapper Doug here. As far as the Greenie podcast goes, yeah, I'm going to still do it. It's just going to be when I can, and it's not taking a back burner. It's just called life, so suck on that. As you can see here on the video itself, we're on iTunes. Follow me on Twitter. Go check out the SoundCloud. Go check out my personal YouTube. Just put in the Greenie podcast and you'll find it. And till then, fuck y'all later. We're out of here. Peace.